Okay, so hello and welcome back to the NFDI talks after our summer break. I'm Elena. I'm working in the NFDI Association's head office. And yeah, in our NFDI talks, every 2 weeks, scientists from different disciplines present exciting topics around research data infrastructure and management. All of these talks are live streamed and saved on our YouTube channel. So you can go there and check out the old ones if you want, the ones that you missed. And exclusively in Zoom, after the presentations, we also invite you to discuss the topics and ask your questions. So in today's episode, we will learn more about RDM Compas, the informational and training platform of the NFDI Consortium KonsortSWD. The platform offers generic and data type specific information, as well as training courses focused on research data management for data curators working in research data centers. The talk was prepared by Ruben Brück and Ekaterina Chicherina. And today, Ekaterina will present us the topic. So Ekaterina has a Master of Arts in Sociology from the Wuppertal University, and she is a research associate at GESIS Leibniz Institute for the Social Sciences, where she is working on the RDM Compas project for the NFDI Consortium KonsortSWD. Now, without further ado, welcome Ekaterina.
Thank you very much, Helena, for your introduction, and good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me well. My name is Ekaterina, and today I will present our informational and training platform, RDM Compas. Our platform is primarily aimed at people working in research data management, but of course, we welcome anyone who is interested in the topics of research data management and research data curation. RDM Compas is the informational and training platform of the NFDI Consortium KonsortSWD, and thus part of a comprehensive project aimed at improving the research data management competences of data curators, researchers, university graduates, and the project is funded by NFDI and KonsortSWD. And as members of KonsortSWD, we, namely GESIS and Sept, are responsible for the development, for the implementation of this project. But first, shortly, what is KonsortSWD, if someone doesn't know it? As part of the NFDI, KonsortSWD develops the infrastructure for research data in the social, behavioral, educational, and economic sciences. And one of the main goals of KonsortSWD is to strengthen the data infrastructure in social research, so that this infrastructure is user-oriented and takes into account the needs of the whole research community. For example, one of the strategies aims to support research data centers in the management and reuse of research data in accordance with the FAIR principles. On this slide, you can see the research data centers that belong to KonsortSWD and are all accredited by RAD-SWD. The research data center model used by KonsortSWD enables flexible and comprehensive access to sensitive research data. And I think there are currently 41 research data centers in this network. We should note that initiating cooperation with new research data centers was a challenge in the beginning, but the interest has recently increased significantly. And now I would like to give a closer look at the background of our work, of our project. The main goal of our KonsortSWD measure, RDM Compas, is to fill skill gaps and provide training offers to existing research data management staff, as well as to train potential applicants for research data centers. And as we all know, data literacy and research data management competences, they are fundamental for successful research and for sustainable data sharing. However, what we observe is a shortage of well-trained specialists, such as data curators, research data management consultants, or data stewards. And RDM professionals are often recruited among university graduates or from research itself, but they are not specifically trained in research data management and, for example, particular research data curation. At the same time, the demands for research data curators are constantly changing due to a growing amount of data, for example, new types of data, changing technologies. Therefore, research supporting infrastructure not only need to train new staff on the job, but they also must ensure this continuous education for their existing staff to keep up with the all latest developments. And hence, there is a rising interest in the development of training offers for research data management professionals. However, there is still overall lack of generic and data type specific training targeted at employees in research data curation or data stewardship, which would ensure the systematic and sustainable learning process. Besides, the roles, the tasks, work areas of these newly emerged positions, for example, such as data stewards, they are often not clearly defined and still are not well standardized. So that is why in our project we are aimed at the establishment of research data management, the establishment of RDM Compas as a central and informational and training platform for research data management professionals, such as data curators, data stewards, research data management consultants, especially from the ConsortSWD community, which includes social, behavioral, educational, and economic sciences. But our project also offers benefits for the researchers, for example, through the improvement of the professional support and consulting in the field of research data management. So in short, our project, RDM Compas, is aimed at sustainable professionalization of research data management. And the platform particularly aims at approaching research data management issues on a professional level, particularly competencies relevant or required for data curation activities at research data centers. And our project is divided into two main parts. This is the informational platform on curation-related research data management topics and the training center. And unfortunately, my colleague Ruben Brück from Sept was not able to join us today, but I will try to cover part dedicated to training center as well. But first, knowledge base. RDM Compas knowledge base is divided into two parts as well. Generic and data type specific research data management. And it aims to give in-depth insight into the curation process in general and specifics of different data types, for example, health data, physiological data, corporate data, qualitative data, and etc. Knowledge base may be suitable for job starters to gain an overview of curation activities, as well as experienced curators who wish to gain further insight into a specific topic by following some further suggestions and links. That is why RDM Compas serves not only the onboarding process for new employees or graduates, but also the need for continuous training of RDM staff due to the emergence of some new data types, changes in legal aspects, or some technical changes. And that is why the main goal of knowledge base is to support research data center staff in fulfilling their tasks in the field of data curation, and to facilitate the interaction between research data center staff and, for example, researchers. It is also important to emphasize that the realization of our project is only possible through the active participation of research data centers, who may provide existing information or some practical examples, some teaching materials or other kind of materials via RDM Compas. But our team also produces additional original material, and we regularly update provided information and provided links on our webpage. Access to the knowledge base is open to everyone. It's the free access. And besides, all pages are available on 2 languages. So all German pages are translated into English. The services offered by RDM Compas are primarily oriented towards the work of data curators in research data centers, as I said before. This is our main target group. And that is why we use a simple model of the data curation lifecycle as a basis for recording, describing the associated tasks in data curation in detail. And while the more prominent research data lifecycle deals primarily with the research side perspective on all life phases of research data, our data curation lifecycle is explicitly concerned with the processual representation of the research data management topics of a curation specific activity. And now I would like to show you some examples from our website. Here you can see, for example, a page from the general research data management section, basics of the research data management. The section on data type specific aspects of data curation is currently under development. However, we hope to be able to release it soon. But as you can see here, the articles in the generic research data management section, they are structured according to these different phases of the data curation lifecycle. Create and receive, for example, appraise and select, ingest, store and secure, and etc. And under each of these data curation phases, one can find a variety of articles with information, links, tips, and resources on the corresponding curation activities. And I will show it on the next slide. So, for example, on this slide, you can see the structure and content under the ingest or dispose process tab. So under each data curation phase, you will find variety of articles with information, links, tips, resources, and one can also find articles, learning materials, and practical tips for each data curation activity. So as you can see, each phase of data curation is divided into two subject areas. First is data curation and RDM consultation. RDM consultation presents information and materials from different perspectives. Materials presented in this section, they should help research data management staff to consult the researchers or graduate students. So let's take a closer look at the tips and checklist section on the data curation during ingest or dispose step. So this section is conjunction with other articles on data curation and data management is very highly relevant source of practical advice. Checklists, samples, for example, for each specific stage of the data curation cycle. In this section, for example, you can find frequently requested sample contracts for the data ingestion process. And a checklist presented above can help, for example, research data center staff to avoid some overlooking important actions and aspects, which will help to avoid possible unpleasant consequences. Another step towards the establishment of a professional and sustainable training for research data center staff within our project is a certified course in research data curation. We managed to integrate this course, this module, which is named Data Curation and Data Management of Sensitive Data in Research Data Centers, to the existing certificate course of TH Köln, Research Data Management. Instead of developing a full standalone course, the existing certificate course is aimed at staff at academic infrastructures such as libraries, data centers, and funding organizations. And the new model is particularly aimed at those wanting to work at research data centers, which deal with curation of highly sensitive data from different fields of social sciences. So our model covers such topics as research data management basics, data acquisition, data sharing, and the plan focuses on teaching participants about the entire curation life cycle. For example, at the end of the model, participants are supposed to be able to explain the special features of research data centers compared to other types of repositories and archives. Or we expect they could describe the process of data acquisition in a research data center. Thus, the participants of this model, they're supposed to learn about the process of data ingest, data publication, the legal and documentary requirements of data publications. Yes. Now, exactly. Now let's take a more detailed look at the sub-project of RDM Compas, the online trainings. Online trainings is planned to be the educational and practical training platform for professional research data management, which offers a rich, interactive learning environment where one could choose between courses and learning paths that cover a wide variety of research data management topics. And as I mentioned already in the beginning of my presentation, that although there are a large number of freely available training courses for the subject areas of research data management, still a specific range of courses and a corresponding course platform for employees in research data centers with KonsortSWD is still missing. And similar to knowledge base, the structure of the online training platform is based on the individual steps of data curation lifecycle, and thus also incorporates the structure of the knowledge base. And on the left side of the slide, you can see the structure of our web page with online trainings. This page will be available and will be online in September. Using the boxes, we have tried to bring the structure of the data curation lifecycle into a clear form and make it easy for the user to navigate the website. Similar to knowledge base, the platform's main target group is research data centers employees and also other RDM professionals. And it offers a big range of courses such as introductory courses on all topics along the whole curation lifecycle, as well as in-depth training courses on some individual topics, such as crash course, FDM, STEM, data protection, or data security. And all these courses, they are primarily designed as self-learning courses with the intention of offering courses and some training in blended learning format in the future. So everyone can register for the courses for free. All offered courses, they will be freely available on the Moodle platform. And this means that a participant can register on the training center platform or access the courses as a guest. Besides, we will also offer an overview of some selected training courses and courses offered by external providers that might be relevant to KonsortSWD community. So within our RDM Compas project, we developed our own course design, which is freely available and can be reused for the individual design of training and courses. We have developed a detailed input mask that can also be used as a template. And the metadata is interoperable with the Dahlia interchange format. And this makes it easier to connect, to simplify the distribution and placement of any courses via Dahlia, for example. It is divided into the following sections, such as contact information, course authors, course contact, and etc. One of the special features of our template is the option to create an individual learning path. So within this learning path, detailed information on the individual course topics, materials is used, and the respective duration of the course or individual course section can be specified. Besides, to ensure individual reuse, this learning path can be also exported as a separate file. So this is it to our platform. Of course, we can discuss all your questions and comments now, but if you have some questions later, so you can always contact us by email, which you see on this slide.
Thank you, Ekaterina. Yeah, thank you for the presentation and introducing RDM Compas to us. And at that point, we say goodbye on YouTube.